As we step into this more civilized 21st century, people start to care more about fairness. So the wealth gap between rich and poor began to raise more awareness among the globalized world. According to OECD, the gap between rich and poor in the term of worldwide is becoming wider. After researching, we found this topic very worth discussing, as a wide range of reasons, complicatedly overlaying each other, together contribute to the wider wealth gap. Among all the causes, we found that the social and cultural setting from which a people originally born in exert great influence upon the wealth gap, and is yet not very fully discussed. Everyone, including you watching this video, is in a particular social and cultural setting, including family, community, social class, and the cultural values and state of their country, which contribute to the formation of one's perspectives on their future development. Their thoughts of future, in turn, is influencing greatly upon the general asset one can gain. On the local and national perspective, according to OECD, people in a lower social class invest less on education and self-improvement. Therefore, they are highly likely to have a mediocre future because high standard education tend to benefit future development in a large scale. What's more, there is a typical phenomenon of which people from poor families usually set a low aim for future and end up doing mediocre stable work instead of eminent but risky work. This is because they are under the pressure of making a living and lack the knowledge of jobs from higher class. The low standard education and the low horizon of future aim together make the situation worse and make the gap between rich and poor even wider. In consideration of the cultural values and state of different countries, this may also influence greatly upon wealth gap in a global perspective, for people in LDC, least developed countries, and developing countries tend to have less chances to enter high-income stage internationally, and the countries tend to have less budget to finance education and build technological infrastructures, which make them poorer and poorer as the rich countries become richer. To examine the reliability and credibility of these theories in order to investigate the issue, how the gap between rich and poor dictates how people view their future development and how their thoughts in turn affect their wealth, taking account the cultural perspectives, we go for a range of field researches in rich and poor areas in China, then investigated in Cambodia and Singapore.
我们村的收入自2012年至2014年，人均月收入每月2000元。2015年至2017年，人均收入每月平均3000元。
也就是它这个收入相对以前来讲有了一个增长。
对，每年这个人均收入逐年递增。
那像之前人均收入2000元的时候，人民的生活条件是不是就没有那么好？
也就是自2012年至2014年这个期间的生活水平，跟这个2015年至2017年的生活水平，就不如这后3年的水平，这个生活好。
那您觉得以现在的生活条件来看，你们村里的村民对现在的生活条件，就是他们以这个收入给他们带来的一个生活条件，他们满意吗？开心吗？
现在的生活水平跟现在的生活水平跟前3年的生活水平，人们是比较满意的，体现了社会主义的这个优越性，各方面政策的优越性。
所以说他们现在就是说相比以前来讲，就过得更幸福了，
过得不但幸福，还过得愉快。
也就是国家政策现在也已经深入农村了。
对。
好，那您觉得这个现在的你们这个村里的村民有没有这个收入没有这么高的，或者相对贫困的？
其中有13户低保户，也属于贫困户。
那 这个低保户他们的收入是多少？也是3000吗？
他们已经到不了，他们是低保户、贫困户，每月大约在200元左右。
啊，每个月是200元。
对。
是每个人吗？
每个人。
那为什么会差这么多呢？这跟3000差太多了呀。
这是国家这个保障体系规定的这个数字。
那这个每个月人均200元，他们生活这过日子能过得好吗？他怎么来生活呢？
一个是再靠，一个是再靠这个，一个是春节，这个国家呢在这个维稳一部分。
这个是一个什么样的体系呢？
这个体系主要是社会这个也是属于扶贫类的一个体系吧。也是扶贫类。
它就是除了这200块钱以外，国家还给了很多
还能扶这一部分。
那这
才能让它跟上这个最低生活水平。
就是他们这个水电住房是国家都给免费提供吗？
可以提供一部分。像义务教育这块都是一些费用都免。
那这些低保贫困户，他们都是老年人吗？还是？
一般的有年轻的，没有劳动能力，这个没有依靠的，没有供养能力的这部分人。孤寡老人。
那这里有没有小孩子呢？就是包括在里面。
包括在内的小孩、低保户、贫困户没有。
就是没有小孩。
对，没有小孩。
那您觉得就是说，像这些没有劳动能力的人，还有这个老人，如果他们有自己的孩子，他们自己的孩子应该怎么办？这一般国家会给提供一个什么样的政策？他们上学呀什么的这些怎么办？
他一般的这个低保户下边的子女上孩子，一般的是几乎有这个资助。有资助。国家有资助，因为我什么？因为我经过好多学生什么入学呀，什么大学呀、高中啊，甚至小学都有资助，资助生费。可以申请资助生。
那还是挺好。那您看现在您了解不了解你们村民对于未来的一个发展的期望呢？他们将来想怎样变得更好、更幸福？
未来这个老百姓发展的向往。也就是呢，未来发展的向往就是怎么让人们的生活水平提高了，物质文化水平提高，日子过得幸福一点，快乐一点。
王女士您好，就是现在我想就是采访您几个关于您家庭情况的问题。好的。第一个问题是，就是您的家庭收入是收入的情况大致是怎么样？
收入就是年收入就是一个大概50万左右。
那应该也属于就是中上产阶级了，是吧？OK， 然后第二个问题是，就是您现在主要是从事什么工作，或者您哪也就是主要是从事什么？
主要是经营自己的公司。
哪方面的公司？
做那个一个外企的经销商。
行吧。然后第三个问题是，就是您对您目前的工作是否满意？
还比较满意。
比较满意。
对。
OK。然后第四个问题，还有个就是您的父母以前是大概从事什么样的工作？
我父母都是那个农民。
都是农民，是不是？
对，种地。
好，所以就是到这一代，然后转到了这种。
就是通过自己的努力考上大学，然后有一点小的收获呗。
好，下一个就是您目前这个问题是，就是您的子女和您的父母是否就是满意现在自己的生活，他们就各自的生活？
应该父母应该对自己的生活还是比较满意的嘛，因为虽然他们那个就是农民嘛，但是因为我们现在经济条件还好一些，可以那个对他们的这种衣食啊、生活呀都有帮助。
下一个问题是，就是您对您的将来有哪些打算，或者是对您的就是孩子、子女未来有哪些打算，有哪些想法？
我自己就是努力工作呗，争取那个生意能蒸蒸日上呗。对孩子就是希望他那个第一身心健康，第二就是心理健康，第三就是学业有成，希望 那个过了几年把他送到国外去上大学，争取那个接受更好的教育，有更好的成就吧。
好吧，我晚了，谢谢。
谢谢。
To understand more about the relationship between poverty and aspiration, now let us focus more on the global scale. Our research extended to Cambodia, a less economically developed country with a GDP of $20.017 billion in 2016. During the national holiday, one of members went to Cambodia to observe and learn about their lives. Tourism is a very important industry in Cambodia. In 2015, the tourism industry in Cambodia provided 620,000 jobs. The poor people in Cambodia live in shabby boat houses on rivers and ponds and beg for money from tourists or sell natural and handmade goods to tourists. In richer regions, workers have higher qualifications to do jobs like waitress and tour guides and other jobs requiring more skills. They have better transport and housings. As an undeveloped country, the education in Cambodia can't achieve universal coverage. Many families rely on the income gained by tourism and let their children work to support the family. Many children wander around the view spots in order to sell handicrafts to tourists. Sometimes they also ask for candies and tips. Although most of them already reach the school age, they are too poor to receive education. However, we found that even in poor areas where people don't have a high expectation for their children because of limitations of aspirational horizons, they still wish their children to have a better future and try to get out of this poverty cycle. Singapore is a developed country with a GDP of $80 billion in 2017. Some of our friends studying in Singapore helped to took photos and informed us about people's work and aspirations there. Singapore is a beautiful country with luxurious leisure services, so it vastly developed its tourism and leisure industries. With multinational companies set around the country, people get high-income jobs in and out of their home country, receiving a high living standard. Tourists from all around the world brought in cultural integration, boost economic growth, create commodity and financial flows, and together contribute to higher income and living standards. As one of the newly industrial economies, Singapore has more to invest in education and achieve universal coverage with high standards. People outside their country admire their universities and compete with their national inhabitants. People have much higher aspirational horizons, but it is interesting that they still want to live better and aim for better education, train, and career internationally. After researching online and doing investigations on the spot, we can conclude several important points crucial to the issue: how the gap between rich and poor dictates people's aspirations, and how their thoughts in turn affect their wealth, taking account the cultural perspectives. Firstly, how far people's aspirations can reach largely depend on wealth of themselves and their countries. The wealth of one person limits one's ability to reach one's dream. Even if some poor people dream big, they tend to forego their dreams due to poverty pressures. Also, people in poor regions have less opportunities to keep on pace with the advanced century and may have limited horizons on aspirations. Secondly, no matter how rich or how poor people are, they all want to have a better life, even they don't have a clear description on what exactly a better life is. Through our field researches, an interesting fact appeared that when we ask people about their aspirations, no matter rich or poor, they all say they wish to have a better life. However, rich people always give a clearer description or plan of a better life, but poor people tend to have a more vague definitions on this. On the other hand, international opportunities also affect greatly upon people's aspirations, but these opportunities are attracted by wealth and stimulated by globalization. This can be clearly depicted by the researchers in Singapore, which is a vastly globalized country with huge amount of career opportunities being created. However, you can see that the opportunities are attracted by wealth of the country. which will stimulate economic growth, forming a positive cycle and raising people's aspirations for good quality life in the same time. What's more, national and personal wealth influence the environment which people live in. The more wealthy a people is, the more likely he or she is going to gain a better living environment with better nutrition diets, extracurricular activities, educations, and potential opportunities. Last but not least, people's aspirations affect the potential wealth they can gain in the future, forming a cycle of aspiration and wealth. This is the highlighted point throughout our project, which concludes our result in a nutshell. Wealth determines one's environment of living, social class, opportunities, and so on, which shape aspiration, which in turn affects how much potential wealth a person can gain. Wish our researches and our videos would help you understanding the relations between wealth and aspirations of people. By understanding causes of the issue, hopefully we could figure out possible solutions to break poverty and aspiration cycle in the future and provide more opportunities to the poor, raise their aspirations, and help them to make their dreams come true. Thank you for being concerned and listen to our voices.